I just want to be successful. So, what does success smell like? That's a good question. Well, I managed to round up 5 fragrances from my collection that I think smell pretty damn close to successful. Before I get into this though, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. And if you haven't and you don't mind, would you please consider subbing to the channel? And by all means, if you're watching a video of mine or any other YouTuber, let the ads run. That's how we get a little bit of dough, a little bit of cheddar to be successful. Okay, so let's just get right into it. To me, this fragrance right here just oozes confidence. It oozes success. Smells like money. From the house of Chanel, it is Bleu de Chanel, and this is the EDT. I could have went with the EDP or the Parfum and would have been right with either one of them, but this one right here, to me, is just a Swiss Army knife fragrance. It's one that you can wear in the winter, the summer, the spring, or the fall. Anytime you want to wear this fragrance, you can wear this fragrance, and it is a rock star, and I absolutely love it. So, from the house of Bleu de Chanel, it is. From the house of Chanel, it is Bleu de Chanel. And this is just one of my favorites. I've never worn this fragrance and had a person complain about it, or a person didn't like it. And it just has a certain scent profile that has been copied, but I don't think anybody has done it right. I've talked to guys like Travis Gearhart over at Dapper Fragrances. I've talked to guys like Kevin Holt over at Sensual Obsessions, and they both will tell you that Chanel is one of the hardest houses to clone. Imagine that, Chanel. Why? Because they keep their things so close to the vest. But this one right here, you smell that grapefruit in it, whether you suit and tie it or whether you really slack it with a nice button down and a nice jacket, because this is one I think you don't put the tie on with. I think you leave the shirt unbuttoned, put you on a nice timepiece, not an Apple Watch. No disrespect for those that wear the Apple Watches, but every time I look at my watch, when it's on my wrist, it say grown man is the time. So just saying, not the Apple Watches are gimmicky or anything like that. It's just because I have an iPhone, I just don't want an Apple Watch. Man, you get that citrus in the top, and then those incense start to come in, and they just play so well together, man. Just a beautiful, absolutely beautiful fragrance from the house of Chanel. It is Bleu de Chanel, the EDT, the original. This next one, man, is from my house. We go back and forth on this channel about this. Is it niche? Is it not niche? Listen, I know the definition of niche. I understand what the definition of niche is, but niche used to be here, but now it's gotten watered down to where niche fragrances are really just pretty much well-made designer fragrances anymore. Like niche fragrances, like I consider Amouage niche. I consider Zoology niche. I consider 8 and Bob niche. And I mean, there's a lot of other niche houses, but those are the 3 that come to my mind the quickest. This one, I also consider it niche because they don't do fashion, and it is the house of Lalique, and this is the horse's head. And this fragrance, to me, just smells successful. It smells like money, and I'm gonna tell you, this was a gift from a young lady that I used to be really, really close with. If you've been around the channel a long time, I used to refer to her as Miss Belafonte. And she got this for me. And what she said about this fragrance was, this smells like you're gonna go take a shower and we're gonna go have sex. That's what this fragrance was referred to. Now, it's a little bit of a musk, fougere, barbershop, old school classic type of scent. But it smells good. It smells really, really good. This is one of those fragrances that I could see you wearing, again, a nice jacket or a really nice sweater and some jeans, a really nice sweater and some slacks. This is not one I think you put on with a hoodie and a pair of joggers. I mean, you can wear anything however you want to, any way that you want to. It's your business. You do what feels right for you. But I'm just saying, to me, this fragrance comes across as dressy, and I like it. I like it a lot. And it is very inexpensive. I think you can get a bottle of this for under $40. And this is this is the lion's head. Did I think I grabbed the horse's head? Either one. But this, this is the lion's head. I thought I grabbed the horse's head, but this is the lion's head. But either way, it just smells clean, masculine, confident, successful, and sexy. I like it. I like it a lot. From the house of Lalique, whether it's niche, designer, who cares? It just smells good. This next house, to me, a lot of people say this house is a niche house, and I don't get it, because to me, it's the definition of designer. It doesn't get any more designer to me than Tom Ford. And a fragrance that just smells, to me, successful, because it smells so different from anything that I have in my collection. And it's just a straight banger. And it's great for this time of the year. From the house of Tom Ford, it is Oud Minérale. Metallic, slightly leathery, oud. Cold weather banger. This fragrance, this fragrance to me smells successful, because it just says, this is my lane. This old dirt road over here. I'm gonna get in it and I'm gonna ride. I ain't gonna bother you. You ain't gonna bother me. I'm gonna get in this lane and I'm gonna ride. And to me, that is one of the ways that I am successful. Other than I set goals for myself and I accomplish those goals. One of the ways that I am successful as a 49-year-old man is I found my lane in life a long time ago, and I got in it and I stayed in it. Even with this right here, even with YouTube, you can't chase subs. You can't chase all this other stuff. You can't switch up what you do because other people are doing it this way and they're having tons of success with it. Yeah, okay, that works for them. That's not gonna work for me. This is what works for me. Keeping it simple, keeping a simple thumbnail, a nice but simple thumbnail. Talking about average everyday fragrances that the average everyday man can afford, can find in a way that the average everyday man could understand. Yes, I could sit here and spout out, this fragrance has top notes of juniper with triple age whiskey from the Swiss Alps, and they take the barrel wood, but you don't care. You don't care. All you want to know is, does it smell good and what it costs, how long it's going to last, and that's what I give you. So here, does it smell good? Yes. Is it a little bit expensive? It can be. Is it worth it? Yes, because I don't have anything in my fragrance collection that smells like this. And when I can say that, that's saying something. So if you want something that stands out, but that not everybody is going to have the chops, the cojones to wear, then get yourself a bottle of Tom Ford Oud Minérale, get in your lane, and ride. Set the cruise and ride, baby. I like it, man. I really, really like this fragrance. The last time I wore it, it was really, really cold, but I like it. Again, this is not one of them pretty boy frags. This is not one that 50 or 60 people are gonna have on. That's not him. Nope. This is one that only a few is going to put on. So from the house of Tom Ford, it is Oud Minérale. Staying with Tom Ford, this is one of my fun fragrances to wear. This is one of my fun fragrances to say. And it's from the house of Tom Ford, and it is Beau de Jour. I mean, what you got on, Tom Ford, Beau de Jour? Grown man. That's what I got on. Some grown men gonna wear. Something that grown men gonna spray on. In the same vein and wheelhouse is this classic, timeless barbershop, fougere, gray suit, maybe some gray slacks, white button up or black button up, gray jacket, timepiece to tell them you've grown. Just classic, just a classic man's fragrance right here. It just smells like success. It smells like Marcus Freeman when he bring the Irish out on the field. My boy's going to the championship, man. I'm so excited. But that's what this smells like. And again, this one's a little bit more popular than Oud Minérale because I think it's been out a little bit longer, but still, if you want to smell like you him and smell like a gentleman and classy, time for it. Beau de Jour. I did not realize that I had two fragrances from the house of Lalique in this video until just this very second, because I started composing it last night, but finished it up today and decided to shoot it. Actually shooting it a little bit earlier than what I shoot, because it's not 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It's actually about 6:30, 7 o'clock my time. This is another one that's fun to say from the house of Lalique. It is L'Insoumis. Beautiful bottle design. Everything about this fragrance is on point and beautiful. The atomizer is amazing. And the scent, oh, the scent. Sweet, woody, confident. It just smells good. This is a very unique fragrance. I don't really have anything in my collection that smells like this either. I have some that are a little bit woody, but this bad boy right here, man. Make sure I got the bottle in the right direction, and I don't. Yeah, I did. That's just good. And this is a compliment getting fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that smells like success. Oh, when I moved, I got a whiff of that Beau de Jour. I smell a little bit of vetiver in that Beau de Jour. It almost reminded me of gray vetiver when I got that whiff, which is one of my favorite fragrances, and it almost made this list as well. I have the EDT. I have the clear bottle. I'm gonna get the solid silver bottle next. That's on my list. Whew, man, that Beau de Jour is so nice, guys. But anyway, this sweet, woody fragrance right here is very nice, very elegant, very classy. It's not as loud. All 4 of the other fragrances that I've talked about, they're a little bit strong. They're a little bit potent. They're gonna announce your entrance. This one does not. This one sits a little bit closer to the skin and just lays really, really cool and super, super chill. But it is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. From the house of Lalique, it is L'Insoumis. I got 2 more. This one is some grown man shit for your ass right here. This is grown man stuff right here, man. This is unapologetic grown man juice, and it's a little hard to get. But still, if you have a bottle of it, I suggest you dust it off, get it out, wear it. If you can get yourself a decant, you might want to do so. From the house of Versace. That's him. Right there. Versace Man. You already know. You already know. I gotta go to the elbow with it. Bam. The Bleu de Chanel is cutting up too. Every time I move, I can smell that blue. And that just smells like money. That just smells like success. Smooth, cool, confident, sexy, successful is what that smells like. Again, a little bit smoky. Definitely fougere, barbershop, powerhouse type of scent. You're not gonna find a lot of people wearing this anymore because a lot of people don't have it. But even if they did, unless Clive Christensen or Roja or somebody like that re-released this fragrance, you find a lot of people passing on it because it's not a mass appealing, super sweet, yummy, bubblegummy, tropical fruity mango mixed with blueberry yum fragrance. That's not what it is. Again, when you put this on, you put on a timepiece. And you check your time and it tell you you're on grown man status. Man, that's so good. So good. Tobacco. That's just grown man. A little bit dusty, but in a good way. A little bit dusty in a good way. Reminds me of something that Mason Margiela's replica would have put out, but nonetheless, a really good fragrance from the house of Versace. It is Versace's Man. And last but not least, and this was a tough one because I almost put the original from this house in here. The house is Zaharov. And this is Signature Noir. I almost went with Zaharov Signature, but I like the Noir a little bit better. Man, am I out of places? I hate to just spray this in the air. I'm gonna find some skin for you. I'm gonna find right there, baby. Very solid cap, very solid bottle. Zaharov has released a lot of fragrances here lately, and I'm so out of touch with them because they keep coming down the pipeline. I'm gonna say this again. I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this. I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this, and the closest thing that I would have that smells like this would be the original Zaharov Parhome. A Zaharov Signature. Instantly you can tell this is a designer fragrance, but the quality of it is niche. This is a niche quality fragrance. High parfum concentration, high parfum oil. It definitely acts like a parfum, and it sits really, really close to the skin, so you're not gonna get a monster projecting fragrance, but they're not supposed to be monster projecting fragrances. Fragrances are supposed to leave a scent trail when you come through, or when a person comes into your person. You hug them, or you walk by them, or you shake their hand, or anything that's in arm's reach is when they're supposed to pick up on your scent. You're not Pepe Le Pew. And I'm supposed to, and I'm the same way. I like from smell me when I get out of my car. I do, but that's wrong. One of the best compliments that I get was, I should have known you was in here. Should have just followed the scent trail. But that's what a fragrance is supposed to do, is leave that. That's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Leaving that scent trail behind, that is beautiful. But this one, again, definitely a barbershop fougere. Not an overly sweet fragrance. Gives off a little bit of a leathery vibe. Definitely perfect for an evening out. Yeah. And it definitely just smells like success. I mean, it smells like money. It smells like something a very rich man would wear. So there you have it, guys. 7 fragrances from my collection that, in my opinion, well, just smell successful. All right, guys, that is it, man. That is it. By the time y'all see this video, it's Sunday. I was able to get out. It was Saturday at the shooting. We got snowed in Friday, but it didn't stay around very long. For the first time in a long time, we just got snow. We didn't get snow and sleet and ice and rain, because all my friends up north say, y'all can't drive in the snow. It's because we don't just get snow, bro. We get 6 inches of snow, 3 inches of ice, 3 more inches of snow, and then we top it off with an hour's worth of sleet to pack it all down. So there's really nothing that you can do when there's 6, 7, 8, 9 inches of snow with 3, 4, 5 inches of ice sitting on top of it. So there's really nothing you can do. It's just not. So, but anyway, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get off of here, edit this video, thumbnail it, get it up so you guys can watch it and hopefully enjoy it. Please continue to be active in the comment sections. Continue to check in and let me know where you're watching the videos from and all of that good stuff. Listen, I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys, peace.